Hello and welcome back to another video by Zikad. Today we are back with another video. Ladies and gentlemen, I need to address PulseChain. It's been very bloody the past few days, and I just want to let you guys know my 2 cents into this and what I think the best thing that you and I should do at these times and how to make money during these times and what I think about PulseChain overall. Okay, because a lot of people have been saying, you know, Bitcoin is going up, but PulseChain is not. What's going on? Okay, I do have a reply to that, but without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, or before we go ahead, actually, I'd just like to thank you guys, the viewer right now. Thank you very much for watching my videos. I've been getting a lot of love recently, and I wanted to thank all my members who have joined, and I hope you are getting your values worth. I'm going to be making weekly videos of what I'm holding alongside my whales friends that are holding those tokens, and they're relaying that information to me, and it's very, very valuable, very low-key stuff to be holding for the bull run. You never know, stuff could be raging to 100x. I'm not guaranteeing it. I'm just saying what other whales that are my friends are holding. It's super secret, so I feel like that's why I'm putting it behind a secret wall. So yeah, thank you to the members. I've already uploaded my first video, so the first project is already being covered. The second project will be covered in the next 2 days actually, so I'm going to drop a video. So yeah, thank you very much for Mo, Matthew, Art, DatFomo, and Karina, and finally not least TY Mo. He was actually the first member, so shout out to him. So yeah, thank you very much. But without further ado, I have this tweet that I wanted to cover. Shout out to your friend Somi and Sunny Detective. He added some comments there. So this tweet basically says PulseChain is doing 3 times more volume than Cardano on a daily basis, and all PulseChain ecosystem coins total combined is 6x less expensive. This is adding PLS plus PulseX plus Hex together, and then he says they are very cheap. And then the pictures attached. PulseChain is at 26.8 million market cap, and then Cardano is doing volume, and Cardano is doing 7.33 million in volume, which is absolutely crazy. Because when you think about it, ladies and gentlemen, Cardano is like number 8 in coin market cap. It's crazy how like PulseChain is really an underdog right now. And speaking of that, Sunny adds as a comment, says PulseChain total liquidity / volume ratio is insane compared to any other chain's liquidity to volume ratio, LFG, which is absolutely very, very true. I'm just telling you guys, okay, the thing is, what's happening with Bitcoin was, first of all, Bitcoin reaching 40k plus. I'm very surprised that it's happening this soon. I think bull market is definitely going to be sooner than we think. But the thing is, the way I look at it with PulseChain is, I think everything has a turn. Okay, I think PulseChain will definitely has its turn very, very soon. So I'm not really, you know, reactive to the fact that it's bloody. I'm not really changing anything other than, you know, just buying up more that I could, literally DCAing, like you guys can see. You know, I'm not sure if you guys have seen my other videos, or I really recommend looking at the one that said I'm investing 1,000 in PulseChain. Go watch my video. It's probably like 10, 15 videos up. That was 2 weeks ago, where I invested $1,000 into certain coins. Okay, and that's what, if you guys are new to PulseChain, first of all, how to get your Ethereum, how to get your BNB and turn it into PulseChain if you want to invest in this underdog network, which I truly think it is the true DeFi. Like if you agree, subscribe if you want to hear more. Okay, I use Change Now, so a link in the description to this. It's a bridge where you can also on-ramp fiat straight to PulseChain, or PulseChain straight to fiat. You can buy, sell crypto and exchange them as bridges. So there you go. Look, you can do Pulse, and obviously you can switch them around from Ethereum, etc. Really, really useful. So yeah, link in the description to that. That's how I get my Pulse. Simple as that. Because obviously right now PulseChain is not really listed in any of the centralized exchanges for, you know, whatever reason, but sooner or later it will be. Because technically PulseChain is a young and a very new network, so it's going through its own phases, right? But going back to it, ladies and gentlemen, great points by those two people. Shout out to your friends Somi and Sunny. And the next thing I wanted to say, okay, I still believe in PDAI reaching pegging, ladies and gentlemen. Imagine this number going to $1, ladies and gentlemen. We pull up a calculator. Okay, I pull up a calculator. Go here. Where's my calculator? Come here. 1 divided by that number. We're looking at, oh, that's crazy. We're looking at 2,895x, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely crazy. I know a lot of you guys would say that's way too good to be true. Listen, I'm not saying this will happen in the next year, next 2 years. I don't know. It definitely could happen within the next 2 years. But I mean, even if this just reaches 1 cent, that's already life-changing amounts of money. And guess what? How much I'm holding of these? We can find out right now. I have my wallet. Let's go to PulseX. Let's go to app. Let's click on IFS link. And yeah, let's go right here. Paste the contract address. I have 1 million tokens, which kind of right now costs me $350. Not that much, but it's crazy because if this pegs, that's basically $1 million. If this goes to 1 cent, that's going to be around, I can't really do math as quick as that, 0.01. Yeah, that's 1 cent. $10,000. I mean, that's still life changing. Well, you know, that's still good amount of money. You know what I mean? Not life changing, but it's still a good amount. You never know. You know what I mean? That could go pay off some things, pay off some bills, help with the rent. You know, invest in some business. You know, a lot of things you can do. Actually, reinvest with it. Go saving. But, ladies and gentlemen, okay, that's not just the highlight of the video. The video here, I want to talk about what you can do during a bloody market and how you can make money. Okay, you guys see me talk about TitanX. I'm so bullish on TitanX, by the way. 5.8 million market cap, absolutely fine, especially during Christmas, by the way. Don't expect things to move a lot in the green during Christmas times, because that's where people, it's a holiday. That's where people like to cash out. That's where people like to spend, buy gifts, you know, go have a nice time. So, you know what I mean? Not everyone's thinking about, oh, let me invest more into things, right? This is the time where people actually step away from charts, which I recommend you guys should do that too, okay? You know what I mean? Take a break. Sometimes, you know, if you trust in those bags that you're holding, which, by the way, this is literally my main watch list. So if you're new, go watch that video about the $1,000 I invested in PulseChain. But to keep it simple, I'm invested in ATROPA, Teddy Bear, ladies and gentlemen. I'm thinking this could be the biggest meme coin in PulseChain, and it could be the meme coin of the bull run. Teddy Bear is on PulseChain. It's really acting like Shiba Inu on PulseChain. You guys already know what Shiba Inu did, turn people into millionaires. So yeah, WBTC, another thing I'm very heavy on. I have $2,000+ worth of this. WBTC, again, it's one of those things. If you guys didn't know what happened with PulseChain, this is what makes it super interesting. Stuff that's never been done before. If you guys didn't know, PulseChain is a fork of Ethereum but slightly tweaked. The gas fees are way cheaper, where right now Ethereum's gas fees literally skyrocketing up to, I don't know, $60, which is crazy to me. And this is not even bull run yet. Imagine when more volume is coming. Imagine, yeah, it's crazy, honestly. This is why I don't really like Ethereum that much, really. But PulseChain is a fork of Ethereum. But literally, transactions are costing less than a cent, ladies and gentlemen. It's crazy, right? But there's another thing that happened. The biggest airdrop in crypto history. What Richard Hart's idea that he wanted to do, and he did do, is that he took a snapshot of Ethereum the day before, or just before they launched PulseChain. They took a snapshot of every token present in Ethereum and everyone's holdings and how much they're holding, and they airdropped exactly that over in PulseChain at that snapshot time. And one of them was PDAI, which is the one that I just told you could peg to the dollar, and the second thing is wrapped BTC. This is one I'm really bullish on. Okay, imagine this pairs back to Bitcoin's actual number, which is 40k right now, and I'm holding 35 wrapped BTCs on PulseChain. Ladies and gentlemen, 45 times 40k, that's over $1 million. I'm a millionaire at that point, ladies and gentlemen. It's crazy. So I'm buying and waiting, then waiting and buying. Do you get my point? So that's what I'm doing, ladies and gentlemen. This is what, at the end of the day, listen, I still say, not financial advice obviously, but I'm still saying, still invest with risk capital. Like, I might sound very confident in what I'm invested in. I mean, yeah, but it's still risk capital. I'm still okay. I'm not in a rush to get this money back. You know what I mean? As soon as it left my bank, it's already technically as a loss to me. It's an unrealized loss, basically, right? Even though it's invested, I'm still treating it as an unrealized loss. But yeah, I'm going to be making more videos soon about Up and UpX, but go definitely check them out. Go check out ATROPA ecosystem. Huge. This is an anonymous dev that has made huge efforts to create this ecosystem that's main goal is to help PDAI peg to the $1, right? Through using wave motion, and the whole thing with liquidity pairs and bonding is very crazy smart. So I'm invested in Teddy Bear, which is made by the same ATROPA dev, which is also known as 414 dev, because his last 3 digits of his wallet address, his or hers, is 414. So 414 Teddy Bear, ATROPA is made by 414, and I'm heavy on all of those, ladies and gentlemen. Imagine ATROPA goes to $1. You know what I mean? I would have like $200,000, $300,000 worth, and that's very doable, because I think for ATROPA to reach $1, it just needs to reach $1 billion market cap. Okay, but ladies and gentlemen, okay, I do talk about a lot of things. For example, SRF, I'm heavy on SRF. I'm top 10 holders, almost top 5 holders, very close. I might actually DCM one more time. Okay, it's low market cap. What is SENS Research Foundation? This is the only donation project that Richard Hart donated 27 million towards. And whoever made this token is obviously not made by the actual research company, but it's made by someone who fully renounced the contract, so absolutely cannot change anything. And I believe there is a 1% reflection or something like that, and then what he does, some of that reflection goes to a certain wallet, and what he does, he uses that donation on a weekly basis and sends it and donates it to the SENS Research Foundation. So this is a great cause of a token, and I'm happily holding. Okay, it's at 25k market cap, and this thing peaked at probably closer to 2 million market cap. The supply of SRF is 27 million tokens. So if this reached 27 million market cap, this price is at $1, which is absolutely crazy to me. Okay, so yeah, simple as that, ladies and gentlemen. Second thing, obviously, I'm invested in where did the ETH go, because you guys can see it's a joke, right? It sounds like a joke. Where did the ETH go? It's not really a joke right now, but imagine when Ethereum actually is getting more reduced volume, because everyone's realizing, you know what I mean, why am I paying $100 to just sell a token where I'm just trying to sell my $150 token, and now I have to pay 2/3 to just sell something, when I can come to PulseChain and I can do exactly what I can do in Ethereum, but PulseChain is literally 1,000 times better. You know what I mean? And has way more opportunities. This is true DeFi. Ladies and gentlemen, imagine you have a chance. I'm able to say that I bought Bitcoin under $100. The last time someone was able to say that was back in 2013. Yeah. Crazy. Honestly, it's crazy times to be in right now. But the main thing that I wanted to talk about. Okay, I know it took me a very long time, but I just hope this information is good to some people who are new. I know, so this, hopefully it's not too repetitive to a lot of you guys who've been watching my videos. But just my main point is, I'm not losing faith in PulseChain, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I'm not. No. Everything hasn't turned 100%, because I see the value. Liquid loans just launched. You know what I mean? There's a lot of FUD that's happening, right? With people saying after liquid loans launched, things started dumping so that they liquidify, their loans, basically, so that people can make money from the liquidification events. But that's not true. That's not truly the case, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I mean? Because first of all, if you look at USDL, okay, people are actually very, very smart. Yes, it is pegged to the $1, but you can see that's literally slightly above $1. It's actually 1.02, 1.01, 1.03. That means it's actually doing really good. That means that's an indicator that not a lot of liquidation events is actually even happening. Why? Is because people are smart. We have majority of people who are in liquid loans already smart. When they borrow, they're getting that USDL. What are they doing with the USDL? They're literally staking it back into the liquidity, the stability, liquidity, whatever it's called. So people are smart. So whoever is saying that, oh yeah, after liquid loans launched, everything is dumping because of that, that's false. Okay, so forget about that. That's not even the case. Okay, the second thing, loan P/WPLS. This is something that I want to teach you guys today, and I have, I'm gonna show you guys a way how you can make money during bloody markets. Okay, bloody markets. Yeah, true yield. Okay, and it's called liquidity supplying. I'm not sure if a lot of you guys have heard of it, but this is how you provide money to a token pair and you make fees off those transactions that happen. So this is purely yield profit, nothing to do with Ponzi economics, nothing to do with pump and dumping. No. We don't care if it's pumping or dumping. You're making money no matter what because there is volume. So what do? We follow the volume, and we also look at the liquidity to volume ratio, because the less liquidity but the higher the volume, that means the higher the share in the liquidity pool that you'll have. And I'll tell you exactly what I'm talking about. I've been looking at a project. There's 2 projects today that I'm going to tell you guys. I scoured PulseChain, and these are the best 2 projects that I would say is great to enter liquidity supplying. The reason being, look at PUSD. PUSD it's a new algorithmic. PUSD is a brand new algorithmic stable coin developed by PulseChain. Now listen, I'm not 100% sure how much I trust this, but we don't really care. It's pegged to the $1, which is really good. That means it shouldn't move away from that $1. And liquidity here is 43,000 K, and the volume is 147. Number 1, that's a good volume to liquidity ratio. And now I'll show you guys how you can put in your money in, and we can simulate right now how much you'll be making per day, assuming that the volume stays 147K, which, by the way, if we look at the volume graph right here, it seems like this is pretty averaging 147K. So what we want to do, we're going to take the contract copy of this of PUSD. We're going to go to PulseX, because this is where it is. It's in Pulse, so you guys can see in the top right. This is where you want to supply the liquidity, and it's also V2. Keep in mind V2, okay, ladies and gentlemen. Always supply for V2. Don't supply for version 1, because version 1 does not give you yield basically from transaction. Okay, so Pulse again. We are going against. No. Oh, good spot. Thank God I was looking at this actually. It's actually PUSD/DAI. Thank you for reminding me. Speaking to myself. Anyways, and so what we're gonna do, we're gonna go here, we're gonna paste DAI real quick, even though I think I know which DAI is this DAI. Yeah. So let me change that to DAI. Okay, so we basically, what do? We went to add liquidity, and then we're gonna go add to liquidity version 2, and we're gonna go DAI. No, not this one. It's normal DAI. So DAI from Ethereum. Don't get confused, okay? This DAI that has like this purple circle around it, that's DAI PDAI, the one that's airdropped, the one that's not at $1 yet, but we're looking at DAI from Ethereum, the one that's truly at $1, because this one is from Ethereum. And then obviously what we're going to do here is loan, not loan, PUSD. There we go. And then now this is the part where, okay, now I can say, for example, if I put in $50 worth of this, $50 worth of that, now I will get 0.23% of the pool. Okay, this is what I want you guys to fixate on. Remember that number. Okay, what does that mean to you? Khaled, you're not making any sense. What's going on? I'm going to dislike the video. No, relax. Okay, we're just simulating how much you want to invest in. Okay, so it will cost you, basically, this will cost you $100 total, right? If you want to add that liquidity, because you have to provide equal value of both sides. If you think of this as a balance, right? If you want to provide liquidity, it's like ATM. It's like providing money to an ATM. You want to provide from currency, Great British pounds to American dollars, right? So you want to provide $50 of this, $50 of that. So you're making it available for someone who wants to access that, right? Access that exchange. So that's what we're doing. That's what we need. We need $50 of this, $50 of that, or whatever you want. You can literally do $1,000 of this, $1,000 of that. But the most important thing is that they have to both be equal value. Okay? You can't go with $1,000 here, $50 there. It won't allow you. Okay? Simple as that. But if, let's say, I invested, let's say $100 here, $100 there, so $200 total investment, it'll give me 0.46% of the pool. We'll take that number, and now we go back here and remember this volume right here. Okay, this is a number, magical number that you need to memorize. Okay, we take the number 147K times 0.0022. That's the magical number to calculate how much fees is being accumulated per volume in the last 24 hours, because this number is the last 24 hours. So we click enter, and that's the number. That is $323 been in terms of fees, reward fees, or whatever you call it, is generated per day. But remember, what was our percentage of the pool? We are at 0.46% of the pool. So we're going to times that number by 0.00436, was it? No, 0.046. And that's how much money you'll be making per day, which is 1.5 roughly, $1.5. So $1.5 from a $200 investment. So if you did 1.5, by 200, that means you're making, ladies and gentlemen, because if you time this by 100, you're making 0.75% every single day, ladies and gentlemen. And if you want to calculate the APR, we times that by 365, that's a 273.75% APR, which is really good. Okay, that's really, really great. So imagine, guys, the absolute opportunity here in such a simple thing. You don't need to buy or hold. We don't care if because obviously DAI, these are, wait, actually now I just realized it's not WPLS. It's literally a stable coin liquidity supplying, which by the way is one of the safest routes in liquidity supplying. The reason being, okay, what if now imagine, okay, I'm gonna have to explain the concept behind something called impermanent loss. The reason why it's even safer to go to stability pool, stability coin liquidity supplying. Oh, sorry, what am I saying? The reason why it's the safest thing to do is to enter stable coin liquidity supplying is because there's minimum, if not zero, chance for impermanent loss. The reason being is because both sides of the token or both sides of the balance will always be worth around that $1. You know what I mean? But if we look at other things, for example, like loan, this is the next token that I was going to say has good amount of potential in terms of, the reason you can actually supply liquidity and you can make good amounts of APR here. The reason why there's still impermanent loss is because, number one, WPLS, the native Pulse token, it could do a 2x, it could go down another 2x basically, or you know what I mean? I'm not fighting, I'm just saying an example. It could go up to do a 10x, or it could stay at the same price, or it could go lower, right? Loan, it could go up, do a 50x, do a 20x, whatever, I don't know, or go sideways or go lower. But the main point is I'm saying is that those two tokens are going up and down in different ways. They could go up and down in different ways, or not even up in different paces as well, right? That was bringing impermanent loss. And there's a calculator that I want to show you guys. You can just type in impermanent loss calculator and you can use this to simulate something. So what I'm gonna do, right? I'm gonna just say, for example, liquid loans is worth, I don't know, $1, and then WPLS is worth $1 right now as well. Okay, roughly. Okay, no, let's just say it's worth $2, whatever, token A, token B, or just we don't even need the actual two tokens. We could just call them token A, token B, okay? And then I'm supplying liquidity. In a year time, what happens if token A does a 10x, token B stays the same price? There you go, this is what happens, okay? The impermanent loss is 42.5%, and this is why 42.5%. So it says if $500 of token A and $500 of token B were held, so that means I have 500 tokens of token A and 250 of token B because of the price, the value held would be now worth 5.5k if I just held those separately. Just hold them, you know what I mean? But if 500 tokens of token A and 500 tokens of token B were provided as liquidity, that means I'll have in liquidity pool, and the value would be worth 3,162. Okay, now keep in mind, it's saying here your initial investment was $1,000 total. If you held it, it would have turned into 5.5k, but because it was in liquidity pool, it only went as high as 3.1k, right? And that's the thing behind impermanent loss. You have to kind of think about it. Is it worth your time, or will the daily reward fees outweigh the impermanent loss, as if you were just going to hold the tokens on its own? Or is it better to just stay in the liquidity pool, and you think that you will make more money that will be better than just holding the tokens, collecting dust? That's what you need to find out. This is what you need to ask yourself. And what I find to ask myself is you need to scour those tokens that you don't care about the price, you don't care about the value, you don't care about the price tag. You only care about following the volume and looking at liquidity. You know, look at the ones that are the least liquidity provided. You enter there, you start to get the share of that ATM money, you're making money. You know what I mean, ladies and gentlemen? This is how the game works. This is how you make money. And obviously, you know what I mean, you start slow. Like we just simulated. I'm making $1.5 with my $200 investment. Ladies and gentlemen, this adds up, right? This adds up. I know that's not that much, but imagine now, you know, every single few weeks you're entering more liquidity providers, and all of a sudden you have like 50 liquidity supplies. I don't know, all of a sudden, you know, you're finding some here and there. You can find some opportunistic moments to liquidity supply and then dip out. You know what I mean? Like, for example, with loans, PLS, ladies and gentlemen, look at this volume that was all the way up here. You can see this volume. It was very high up, and actually this loan token launched with 30K in liquidity. That's not that much. Imagine if I put in $1,000 worth of liquidity. It would be crazy. But let's do a simulation. What if you put in $1,000 of liquidity supplying right now with, you know, 85K of liquidity with a volume of 128. Okay, $1,000. And let's calculate the APR from there compared to this. Okay, the APR here right now so far is 273. Not bad. But now if you go back to WPLS and if you go to loan, and then if you go, version 2, and let's say you want to put in, how much do I have right now? Pulse. I have, okay, 100, but let's just say you're going to put 5, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10. Let's say you're going to put $1,000 worth total, right? That will give you roughly 1.15% of the pool of this graph right here, of the loan / WPLS version 2 in PulseX. Okay, we're going to calculate how much will that equate to. So 273, that's for the PUSD / DAI. But we're going to get another calculator. Now let's look at the previous 24-hour dollar volume, 128,000 times the magical number, which is what? 0.0022. That's how much it's making per day. Okay, in terms of yield, in terms of fees. And then now what was our yield? We were 1%, so we times this by 0.0115, and that's how much we're making per day. Okay, with our $1,000 investment. Okay, so you're making $3.2 with your $1,000 investment. I know it's not as high as this, and the reason being, obviously, it's just because, you know, the liquidity to volume ratio is not, you know, that's the reason. There's more people supplying, so that's why your share is even less. But let's calculate the APR though. Let's compare it, because that's actually what would make sense, right? So the APR, first of all, what we need to get this number and go this number divided by 1,000, and then times that by 100, and that's our daily ROI, which is 0.32%, which is still not bad. But if we times it by 365, that's our APR percentage. So now when you compare those two, APRs is 118.2, and this one APR is 273. So that's why, honestly, this one takes the trophy for today's video as the best thing to supply liquidity, PUSD, PDAI, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for listening to my TED Talk. But yeah, no, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I know that might be a lot of like numbers, or, you know, where did you get the 0.0022? It's just a number that I just memorized. I know that it is actually the number that you times it by the dollar value to get the fee amount. And yeah, that's literally it. And then obviously liquidity supplying, you know, you put in your amount and you can click on, for example, if I go like this, you know, insufficient loan balance, obviously because I need to buy loan, but you just click on enter. Oh, and there you go. Look, by adding liquidity, you'll earn 0. There you go. You know what I mean? This is how you understand. I'm not really making it up. I love PulseX, man. 2%. So obviously, because I'm turning that percentage back into actual number, so I'm adding 2 more zeros. Of all trades on this pair portion of your share of the protocol, fees are added to the pool, occur in real time, and can be claimed by withdrawing your liquidity. So obviously, where will your yield be? It will literally be added. You know what I mean? It'll just be added. So technically, if you leave it there without withdrawing, that's going to become a APY, right? Not an APR, because you're yielding it. It's automatically, you know, what's the word again? I forgot it literally. It's automatically reinvesting, compounding. Yeah, of course. It's automatically compound interesting, right? So if you leave it there, but obviously what you want to do is you just want to remember how much you know, liquidity pool tokens you have, and then come the next day, and then you can see that it increased slightly, and then you can calculate how much, and you can even sell that a little bit per day, sell it, and that's your yield. It's simple as that, really, ladies and gentlemen, right? So there you go. That's basically today's video, ladies and gentlemen. PulseChain, I'm still so bullish on it. There's different ways you can still make money even though the market is red. Today I said is one of them, liquidity supplying. And look at this one, it's PUSD/DAI. That's one of the most safest way. Now obviously I trust DAI from Ethereum, but do I trust PUSD? More than likely yes, I do, kind of, but there's always a risk. Please anticipate that, ladies and gentlemen, please do. Okay, but you know, stability, stablecoin liquidity supplying is one of the safer ones, just to let you know, because impermanent loss is basically minimized down to a 0. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm gonna end the video there. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. You know, consider subscribing. Go follow me on Twitter. Just over 200 members. I really love that. I'd love to reach 500 followers. Go join my oh look, someone joined actually. Hello Simba, thank you for watching as well. Join my farmers community. It's the Telegram group chat where you can ask me all the questions that you want, or speak with the rest of the community, ask you questions, tell us about your tokens that you invested in, what you think of it. We'll give our thoughts about it as well. You know what I mean? We're all here genuine, guys. I don't want to be, my YouTube channel is a journey about what I'm going through. Okay, my YouTube channel is not a news channel. It's not a, you know what I mean, where I'm getting, I don't know, where I'm just showcasing stuff and I'm kind of having this fake, you know, I don't know what I'm saying, but you guys get what I'm saying. Like, genuinely, I'm documenting my actual investments. This is what I'm investing in, ladies and gentlemen. You can take a screenshot of this. Okay, Dex screener, take a screenshot of it. This is what all I'm investing in. I do have a bull run hold though. I can't open on this because that's actually what is left for the members only. Okay, because that's very top secret. But on here, this is everything to do with the PulseChain. You know what I mean? So yeah, but that's very, very top secret. You wanna know what I'm invested in? That, go become a member. You'll support me as well, and I promise you, I'll give you back that value in Intel, because you'll be getting Intel on a whale level Intel. The people that went through bear markets, bull markets, they know it all. But hold on, speaking of bloody market, it's not really bloody looking anymore, huh? But yeah, this is why, honestly, ladies and gentlemen, you know what I mean, this is opportunistic. Times like these where it's bloody and a lot of people are fearful, doubting PulseChain, doubting Hex. You know what I mean? That's the time where you strike. Not financial advice, but that's the time. I said these are opportunistic times where the moves that you take right now dictates your success in crypto in the next 1 to 3 years, 1 to 5 years. You never know. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's it. As is, I'm just gonna end it with, I personally would rather buy and wait than wait and buy. I hope you guys learned something new today. I really enjoyed making this video. PulseChain, man, I'm still bullish on it. I'm probably gonna buy a PulseChain hat. You know what I mean? Yeah, let me know, guys, what you think. And yeah, you can support me if you want. If you enjoyed this video, you can buy me a coffee. So link in the description to that. Go follow me on Twitter. Go subscribe and everything. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care, ladies and gentlemen. Bye bye.